Okay, we're going to give this another try. We're on authorcentral.amazon.com. Go to the email, enter your email address and your password, and sign in. And it says, welcome to Amazon Central. This is basically like your dashboard. So you would go here to find and go do some stuff. Okay, we've got the Amazon author page, listing your books, a bibliography, tells you more about how you can participate in other programs like the Audio Creation Exchange, Kindle Direct, CreateSpace. Okay, going down a little bit here, mentions about Amazon giveaways, and it now supports ebook titles as giveaway prizes. So you could easily participate in that if you wanted. So I will let you skim through this all on your own. If you ever do have questions, you can ask. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to your Amazon author page. This is where you can add multimedia, blog feeds, or events. So we'll start by going there. There we go. Okay, so this is your author page. It's not what your readers will see. This is just where you can edit and add information. So to start here, there's a biography area. So we'll click Add Biography, and it says a minimum of 100 characters, plain text. So we're going to just move over to, sorry, I thought I had that open. Okay, we're going to go over to the website here, the About page, hold the mouse, left click, hold the mouse, and whoop, at the end, highlight it all, let go, right click, copy. Now go back to the Author Central window, left click, it should be flashing there, right click, paste, preview biography, and everything looks good here. So we will save the biography. And there you go. So if at any time you don't like it, you can delete it and start all over, or you can click Edit Biography and simply edit it. Now we're into the blogs area. So we're going to add a blog. You're probably wondering, why would you want to add a blog? Well, it's simple. On your Amazon page, readers can follow you. So when they follow you, they get news updates, event updates, they hear about your next book that's out, they can view information about you, all of that. So you're going to want to add that in there. So that way then as you're blogging, they can see some of your blog posts. Now, it says that we need to add an RSS feed. And to get that, you go to your website, go to your blog. You see where it has all the information on the side, archive, categories. Keep going down, and then here, RSS feed. So we click on that. Go up here and highlight it by clicking. You might have to move the mouse over as you go if it's not working. Right click and again copy. Don't worry about any of this. This is just sort of what it all looks like. Okay, so we go back to the Author Central. Click in there, right click, paste, and add. And now it's got her information and her newsfeed address. Now another way to do it is usually on the home page. In fact, not usually, always, I make sure that you have the little RSS button linking to your blog. So you could easily just click on that as well, and there's the same information you got before. Okay, so going back to Author Central here now. If you need to delete the post, you click there, delete, or add a new blog post, a new blog link. Now, add events. Click on it, add description, what your event's about, you know, why you're holding it. Are you having a book launch and you're going to do a signing? Are you going to be selling books there? Are you going to be reading? List what you're going to do there. Then for your venue, that would be where are you holding it. So if you're holding it somewhere like, say, Chapters, you'd want to put down Chapter's name. Then you're going to need their address, city, province, country, zip code, and then you'd want to tell them what book you're doing. So we've got 3 here, so you'd pick what book you were going to be having this event for, and then the event date and time, and then save. And that there would also be how your readers would be able to see if you're doing any events in their area. Now, author's page URL, click add link. Now notice it says amazon.com/author/. Now what I would recommend doing is keeping it your author's name, really. Keep it simple, so keep it all as one word, as you can see here, and if possible, unless you have a different name that you're using, keep it as your name, just simply so when people go looking for your books, they also have your author's page. And then you would click save. If you look here, it says that this one is available. So if we typed in something else, notice it's checking, so we'll just wait for it. And it's not available, and it's not available because that's me. Okay, so that would be how you would add that there. Now photos. What kind of photos, you're probably wondering? Well, first of all, they do have some conditions. A JPEG, PNG, or a GIF file, 300 to 8,000 pixels. File must be no more than 4 MB. So that gives you a bit of an idea. So what kind of photos would you use? Well, maybe a photo of your book and you, or a photo of you and what your book's about. If you're doing a book launch, you might want to have event photos added, a profile photo, really anything. In this case, we're going to add the profile photo. So we chose it, confirm, and upload. Now, the video I'm not going to do at the moment. If you notice, it says you can add interviews, book trailers, or book signing videos, okay? So you click add, you would choose the file, and I have it in there, and then confirm and upload. Now, if you look here, it says that it supports for the formats AVI, FLV, MOV, MPG, WMV, and MP4. Files must be smaller than 500 MB, and it might not hurt to read the video content guidelines, because if you are getting into adult territory, they do have some rules. So you click confirm after your file is picked and click upload. Okay, so I've shown you the basics here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the books here first. So click books, and what you do here is you would add any of your books. So to add a book, you're going to click here and type the name of you or your book or your books, but it's probably easier just to type your name. And as you can see here, this is already added, so we don't need to click it. Same for these two. But if you notice here, this is also her book. So you would click this is my book. Now, it's not letting you add it, and the reason for that is because it's been added by somebody else. So someone else, probably a company that likes to sell books online, put this on themselves, but because they didn't link to you, it's listed as through their company and whatnot. It's really simple to fix. Just click contact them, and then just fill out the information here. Add a book. I'm the main author, and the information. They're really good at getting back to you. Usually doesn't take more than maybe a couple of days. So give them an email or phone call. Tell them, you know, that that's your book, you'd like it added to you too. And part of the reason for that is that, you know, it is under your name. You want some connection to it. And this tends to happen when it's another company that's selling books that they bought probably off Amazon. So it's real simple to fix. And when you get a new book later on, until the book is visible on Amazon, you can't put it in there. But once it is available on Amazon or Kindle and it can be found through the search engines, simply type in your name, go, and then click "This is my book," and you'll see it in the list here. This can take a small bit of time too before it's listed, but they do try to list it on your Amazon page as quickly as they can. Excuse me. And you got sales info here that you can take a look through. If we click here onto the customer reviews, as you can see, she's got a review for her one book, and that would be where any of the other reviews would be. Okay, now we're going to go back to the Amazon Central page. And again, there's giveaways in that. Read through everything. If you have questions, I can go in and take a look for you, or set stuff up for you as well if need be. Adding the books to the bibliography, as you can see, is the same thing here. And list of your books would be this list here. So really there isn't a whole lot more to do. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you how putting all this information in here, what it looks like after. So if we see here, it says visit her Amazon page. So we'll click on it, and voila, there's her name. There's her picture that we put in, all of the information, all of her books, the purchasing buttons and that, her blog posts that we've